to today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. December 22nd edition, all day. Today, 1876, Filippo Tommaso Marinetti was born, full of questionable decisions in life. Not a fan of pasta. He was not using his noodle. Eventually a fan of fascism, also not using his noodle. But he was the creator of the Italian Futurist movement, which is a totally fascinating and odd thing, that they felt like the natural evolution of the Earth was machines taking over for human beings, and they ushered it in with World War I, thinking that tanks were the symbol of the cleansing of the planet. I don't know. I'm not sure if we're celebrating as much as pausing to reflect on how many ways humanity can be wrong. But you know what's not wrong is in 1932, when Universal Pictures' The Mummy premiered, starring Boris Karloff, Zita Johann, Edward Van Sloan, directed by Karl Freund. I love this movie. And really, mum's the word today, because The Mummy's Curse also premiered today, 1944. Not one of the better Mummy sequels. This is the one that takes place in New Orleans. And there's aspects of it that are redeeming, sure, okay. But of that later cycle, the one that takes place in New England is my favorite, for sure. Quatermass and the Pit premiered today, 1958. That's the TV show. I'm a huge Nigel Neal fan. That's the writer of the Quatermass series. He did a whole bunch of other stuff that also winds up becoming BBC productions later on. I feel like his bibliography or whatever just keeps, it doesn't grow, but I keep finding more and more about it, that oh, he did this and he did this and yeah. Anyway, Quatermass and the Pit. Love it. The Twilight Zone episode, 5 Characters in Search of an Exit, premiered today. One of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes. This is the one where there's a clown and a soldier and a ballerina, a couple of other characters, I guess 2 more to be specific, and they all just wake up in this mysterious room. And do you get any better than this Twilight Zone episode? I don't know. I have a hard time with it. I have a hard time with this entire season, actually. I find it to be the most lonely, depressing time of the year. Or I should say I did, until I discovered Ghost Stories for Christmas. Which is, starts with Whistle I'll Come to You, My Lad, the 1968 production, which did not premiere today. But what did premiere today was The Signalman, 1976. Here is the more recent BBC collection that includes The Signalman. I love all of these, except for The Ice House, but maybe I'll be wrong one day. I'm wrong a lot. Yeah, much like the Nigel Neal collection, I just keep finding more and more interesting stuff that's the Ghost Stories for Christmas adjacent. And what better than to hold up and watch some really great creepy tale. Signalman, or any of these things, which wind up becoming out every single year throughout the 70s, and do again in these days. Yeah, I don't know, it connects with me. What also connects with me is Count Dracula, the BBC production with Louis Jourdain. How do you pronounce it? It's not Louis Jordan. It's not Louis Jordan, the rhythm and blues singer, Caledonia. Who I utterly love, but I am obsessed with this movie. It's the only one shot on location in Whitby, England, and it's really fantastic. So there you go. It's cold out. It's warm in here. We're gonna watch Ghost Stories all the live long day and beyond. Till tomorrow. Goodbye.